Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in with a brand new episode of the Let's Get Digital show. This is where I share with you all of my CD pickups for the month. This is going to be for the month of February 2023, and I'm way behind on these. I'm actually filming a bunch of these right now, so I'm going to be getting them in the can, so to speak, and I can sort of edit them and upload them during the week easier. I think that's going to be my new thing going forward, is I'm going to be filming videos on the weekends because I'm having trouble finding time to film during the week. So let's go ahead and get into this. As I said, these are all CDs I purchased in February of 2023. The majority of them are from thrift stores. That's where I do most of my CD buying. But occasionally I'll buy something online or in a Target or local record store, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Actually, the first few are going to be from Second and Charles, a local sort of half-price books kind of store. First one we got here is from Carly Rae Jepsen. This is her album Kiss. That was $4.80. Next up, got a copy of Beach House's Bloom. I do have a copy of this on vinyl, an original first pressing of it with the glow-in-the-dark cover. I haven't checked to see if this one glows in the dark as well, but yeah, an excellent album. I do love Beach House, and I've been wanting to get their stuff on CD as well, so I picked that up. That was $5.95 for that one. I got another one for the dual disc collection. One side's a CD, the other side's a DVD. I don't know if you're not familiar with the dual disc format. It was a very short-lived format, but this is a group that was prolific enough that they actually have two releases on the dual disc format, and that is the Five Browns. And this is their album No Boundaries. I believe this is their second album that was on the dual disc format, and that was $5.95. I'm going for as many dual discs as I can find. I pick them up when I find them if it's something I don't already have. I do like collecting those. Next up, got the soundtrack to the movie Hunger Games. It's got Arcade Fire is on here, which is a group I love, and a bunch of other artists. Taylor Swift is on here. So I just wanted to check this out. This was $5.50 for that. Next up, you got the Chambers Brothers with The Time Has Come. I have this on vinyl as well. I really do like this album quite a bit. This one's got a few bonus tracks on it, and it was $3.50. And the last one from this Second and Charles trip, we have Love with Forever Changes. That was $6.35. This one has bonus tracks on it as well. Another one I do have on vinyl, but yeah, a killer album if you're not familiar with the 60s psych group Love. Absolutely recommend checking them out. This is a great album. Their first three albums are all killer, so definitely check those out when you can, but this one's Forever Changes, and definitely recommended. Okay, these next ones I have to share with you are from Goodwill, and they're 10 for $3 at Goodwill, so these are basically 30 cents a piece. We have Inspector 12 with Get Red. This is complete blind buy. This is listed as pop punk. They're out of Jacksonville, Florida, so that's why it's here in my town of Gainesville, Florida. This is still sealed, so we'll check it out. Next up, we got Stevie B with Love and Emotion. Sort of a electro pop kind of sound from the 80s. I do really like Stevie B. Did that song Funky Melody. Next up, we got the soundtrack to the film Living Sea with the music by Sting. Pretty neat find. Got Peggy Lee, the best of Miss Peggy Lee. Next up, we got the String Quartet's tribute to Coheed and Cambria. Slipcase. This is a complete blind buy for me, but this is Color Side. Everybody's Right About Everybody. Don't know anything about it. Got some Polaroid cameras in there. That's cool. So yeah, blind buy. Sometimes you got to just do some blind buys when you're buying at Goodwill. They're 10 for $3, as I said. So you got to find 10 usually if you want to get that deal. Otherwise, they're 2 for $99. Next up, we got Nancy Griffith with Flyer. The soundtrack to the 80s movie is Less Than Zero. I got Errol Garner's Finest Hour. It's on Verve, being Errol Garner. And the last one from this Goodwill trip, we have Gene Love's Jezebel, Kiss of Life. All right, these next two are from the local bin store is what they're called, basically. They get pallets of returns and closeouts and overstock from stores, and they sell it all. Every day the price goes down, and the last day of the week the price is everything is for $1. So I could pick up some CDs usually on $1 day. We got Lindsey Sterling's Snow Waltz, which I actually also picked up on vinyl there. And we have Backstreet Boys, A Very Backstreet Christmas. So just 2 Christmas CDs for $1 each. Let's see what this next stack here is. All right, these next ones I have to share with you are from the Hospice Thrift Store. They are 50 cents a piece there. First one we got here is, this is Rob Zombie with Venomous Rat Regeneration Vendor. Quite a title, but some Rob Zombie. I do dig some Rob Zombie, so we'll check that one out. We got AC/DC's Stiff Upper Lip. We got Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe. Seven Mary 3 American Standard. Sinead O'Connor's I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got. Men at Work's Business as Usual. Have that one on vinyl. Ali and AJ, Insomniatic. And AC/DC's Highway to Hell. Classic from them. All right, what's this next batch here? Okay, this next batch are all from the Repurpose Project, and they do a 3 for $2 deal, so they're around 67 cents a piece. Got some hip hop here. This is Corrupt, Streets of Mother. Streets Are a Mother. MC8 featuring Compton's Most Wanted, We Come Strapped. Killer album. I used to have this on cassette, I think. Got rid of it when I got rid of all my cassettes, so glad to re-put that in the collection on CD. Pretty hard to find. We got Steely Dan, Alive in America. The Best of Judas Priest, Living After Midnight. Steely Dan's Asia. AZ's Pieces of a Man. It's more hip-hop. The Rolling Stones' Steel Wheels. The Rolling Stones' Beggar's Banquet. The Rolling Stones' Through the Past Darkly. This is a duplicate, but this is the Super Audio CD of it, so I couldn't pass that up for 67 cents. Have a duplicate of that. Lost Boys, Love, Peace, and Nappiness. More hip-hop. The Roots, Philadelphia Half-Life. Snoop Dogg's Last Man Walking. Haven't heard that Snoop Dogg one before, so that was a pretty cool find. Kill Army, Dirty Weaponry. Not familiar with them at all. Not familiar with that artist. The Coop, Farty Music. Memphis Bleak, Coming of Age. I got Charlie Daniels Band, Fire on the Mountain. Young Black Teenagers, Dead End Kids, what is it? Dead End Kids Doing Lifetime Bids. Very controversial group. The soundtrack to Velvet Goldmine. It's a pretty neat find. And Lord Tariq and Peter Gunn's Make It Rain. All right, got a couple of Amazon pickups. Heard a Rhiannon Giddens song that I really liked on a local radio station and went ahead and ordered the album that it came from. And it's from this album with Francisco Turisi. There Is No Other. Rhiannon Giddens as a folk artist, really good stuff. Really dig her stuff, and I've been wanting to get some more, so pick that up. and also picked up the soundtrack to Boy Erased. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and the music is pretty good on here as well, so wanted to get that. So those were a couple of Amazon pickups. All right, next up, got a couple of CDs from a store, thrift store in Ocala we went to called Needful Things. I think maybe they do clean outs and stuff like that, and then they have a store that they sell some of the stuff that's worth selling in it. I'd never been there before, saw a post on Facebook, and went and checked them out, and found a few things I wanted there. They have this is the Black Crows, 3 snakes and 1 charm, and they were $1 a piece there. This is the Walkman. Everyone who pretended to like me is gone. Heard of the Walkman before, but haven't listened to them. Figured I'd check that out. Special Ed, Youngest in Charge, some hip hop. I'm trying to pick up hip hop whenever I find it, because I want to have a bigger collection of hip hop than I do. Even though I have a pretty big collection, I want to pick up everything I can. We got Aretha Franklin. A rose is still a rose. The Best of the Village People. And Odetta, absolutely the best folk music there. So those are a couple of interesting finds. I'll visit that thrift store once or twice a year from now on, just to see what they got. Not anything I need to go to regularly. All right, next up, speaking of Ocala, I got a few new sealed CDs that I picked up at the Barnes & Noble there. They do have a pretty good media section. We don't have a Barnes & Noble in my town, so it's fun to go by anytime we're in the area. So we got the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky CD with bonus tracks on it. I do love this. This is probably my second favorite Alan Parsons Project album, and yeah, I wanted to have it on CD as well. And I do have it on vinyl, so I picked that one up. That one, after the discount, it was $4.99, so very, very good value on that. We got Marty Robbins' Gunfighter Ballads. This one also has bonus tracks on it. I do have this on vinyl as well, but wanted to have it on CD also. That one was $7.99 after the discount. And we got a copy of Weird Al Yankovic's Off the Deep End. For some reason, this was pretty much the only Weird Al I didn't have and wanted to pick it up, so that one was $4.99 after the discount. Or I lied. That one and this one were the only 2 Weird Al's I didn't have. The debut, I believe, Dare to Be Stupid. That one was also $4.99 after the discount. So a couple of new things from Barnes & Noble there. I do like their media section. I wish we had one here in town. I got a Walmart pickup here. This is John Fogerty's Premonition, live album by John Fogerty. Really enjoyable. That was $5. Walmart pickup. This was another Amazon pickup. This is the deluxe edition of The Cure's Wish. I picked this up on CD. I've heard not so good things about the vinyl version of this, and I'm not that big of a Cure fan, but I definitely wanted to have this, so picked it up on CD from Amazon. Another one from Amazon, we got Bo Diddley 5 classic albums. Kind of a interesting case here. I think there's 2 different CDs, and they crammed 5 albums onto 2 CDs. But it's just classic Bo Diddley stuff. Wanted to have that compilation. And then another one from Amazon here. This is Odessa's The Last Goodbye. This is their 2022 album release. Really cool electronic music that I really enjoy listening to. Very, very cinematic and poppy at times, and glitchy, and I really do like Odessa. So that was the new release from them. Glad to pick that one up. All right, and then this is a new release for 2023. This is the rock group Måneskin with Rush. I think I picked this up at Walmart. Yeah, just some good pop rock kind of stuff. Enjoyed it. Pop hard rock, I guess, would be the best way to put it. All right, then I got another stack here from another trip to the Repurpose Project. We get Jean-Michel Jarre in concert, so some more electronic stuff. Do really like Jean-Michel Jarre. That was a fun one. The Calling with Camino Palermo. Know nothing about this. Just looked interesting, so I decided to give it a try. This is a South Florida punk group called the Shakers. Their album Krabby Road. Yeah, just being from Florida and it's still sealed, I thought I'd give that a shot. Paula Abdul, Shut Up and Dance remixes. We got The Who with Who's Next. And then Widespread Panic, Don't Tell the Band. It's kind of a jam band kind of thing, group out of Atlanta. Or not out of Atlanta, they're out of Athens, Georgia. Okay, got some more here from the, this is from the Humane Society here. Matchbox 20s, More Than You Think You Are. Jazz Fusion Group Oregon, The Essential Oregon. It's a pretty rare one. Glad to have found that one. We got the Shaman, Intact. Living in Oblivion compilation, volume 3. Bunch of 80s stuff on here. Everything But the Girl, Amplified Heart. I think they just put out a new album just recently, so that's pretty cool. It's still working. The 20th Century Masters compilation for the Scorpions. All right, then I got a couple more here from Walmart, $5. We got the Joan Jett and the Blackheart Greatest Hits. And Iron Maiden's The Number of the Beast. All right, I got one more here from the Second and Charles. This is Constance Demby from the Hearts of Space. So this is going to be new agey electronic music. Really peaceful. I really enjoy listening to this stuff late at night. But yeah. It's titled Through the Stargate from Constance Demby. And then these also are from Second and Charles, but I've already put them into the plastic sleeves I used to save space. So we got Bronski Beat, Age of Consent. This is deluxe edition with extra tracks on it. So that was a neat find. And then we got the rock group Suede from the 60s. I believe it's from the 60s. Does not have the original date on here, but yeah, just a group I've seen a lot of people talk about in the vinyl community. Wanted to check them out. Found this CD at Second and Charles for $4 and thought, yeah, we'll give it a try. And I dug this. I will be picking up more Suede when I see it. So that was definitely a good recommendation. Okay, we've got two larger stacks here to get through. This first one here is from the Repurpose another one from the Repurpose project. Had a pretty good haul this day. First here we got Journey's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2 in a sort of a slipcase. So yeah, it's 2 CDs, bunch of tracks on both of them. So pretty nice way to have those greatest hits from Journey. Mike Oldfield's The Killing Field soundtrack. 80s electronic music. You got Roxette's Tourism. I got Massive Attack, No Protection. I got some more hip hop. We got KRS-One, The Sneak Attack. Do enjoy KRS-One. That'll be a fun one. Wu-Tang, the W. We got Paul Simon, Concert in the Park. Nice 2 CD set. 2 disc set. Nice long concert. Martha and the Vandellas, Heat Wave. Very nice. We got T-Rex, Electric Warrior. I've wanted to find this on vinyl. Keep hoping I'll find it in a thrift store or something. But yeah, definitely want to have it on CD at least. That was a cool one. We got the soundtrack to the Virgin Suicides. We got Obi Trice with Cheers. We got the Executioners with Expressions, hip-hop DJ group. We got Sly and Robbie, Rhythm Killer. Some dub there. Yeah, we got Todd Rundgren with No World Order. Live, I think. The Neptunes, Clones. EPMD, Business as Usual, one of my favorite EPMD albums. Mobb Deep's The Infamous, classic. Massive Attack's Mezzanine. Public Enemy, There's a Poison Going On. And the Judgment Night soundtrack. So some good hip hop type stuff there. And then this last stack I have to share with you are all from the Humane Society. We got Roseanne Cash, Interiors. Christina Aguilera, Liberation. Songs inspired by the movie Fahrenheit 9/11. We got The with Dusk. The Mountain Goats, The Sunset Tree. Vangelis Themes. Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Sister Sweetly. Collective Soul, self-titled. Charlatans UK, Between the 10th and 11th. Bob James and Earl Clue, Cool. It's Cool Cucumber. I think that's what they're going for there on the artwork. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Can't Stand the Weather. Joni Mitchell, Hits. George Carlin, Parental Advisory. Crash Test Dummies, God Shuffled His Feet. Music from the motion picture Until the End of the World. And last but not least, Sean Colvin with A Few Small Repairs. So those are my CD pickups for the month of February 2023. Hope you enjoyed it. Quite a few to get through. Had some pretty good hauls in the thrift stores that in February. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for future episodes. If you're not already, think about subscribing so you can find my videos in your inbox there. Have a great day, great night, enjoy some great music, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.